So good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time you're watching it. Second round of Ivy House Winter Leagues of 2022. First round was a little bit of a disaster. I had 6 penalty points, so 1 point for winning the section, 10 points for unfortunately coming last. So 6 points, not the best. Tiny bit unlucky because I had £9, there was a 9.4 and a 9.14, and we all had the same fish. Just unfortunately, you know, my fish were smaller, but 4 points off peg 23 would have been good. That was on herring. Unfortunately, 6 points, not so good. But hey ho, got 5 rounds left on Kingfisher today, which will be very tough. I'm not sure if the lakes are going to be froze, because I jumped in the car this morning and it's 5 degrees in Gloucester, so not sure what the temperature went down here, but as you can see at the moment there is no frost, so it was reasonably mild yesterday. I rung up Derek and he told me definitely make sure you bring an icebreaker. He said Kingfisher was froze and they broke the ice yesterday on Willow and Match Lake, so yeah, I mean, the thing is, if it's only got 5-6 degrees, then I'm not sure if that will be enough to melt it anyway. Well, I definitely melt it. I don't know if it'd be unfroze, but we will see, because I honestly don't know. I haven't spoke to anyone this morning. I brought the icebreaker just in case, but if I was a betting man, I'm going to say it's not going to be froze, and if it is, it's going to be really thin ice, surely. Tactics, well, I wish I was Magoo really, the dobbin master. This guy is very good in Kingfisher, and even he sometimes blows out on it, so it can be a little bit of a cruel lake. If you're not on him this time of year, you ain't going to catch him, simple as. If I could choose any peg, I would choose peg 37. It's in the corner. I just think that there's a few stockers there. It might not be the best peg on the day. Someone probably will win it in the 40s, maybe 42, but sometimes they move, sometimes they're on 44, so who knows where they will be. But I'd sooner be a little bit lucky, draw 37, and I just think you will catch a stocky carp there, and obviously the odd bigger one. But so methods, obviously dobbin, top of the list. If you draw 37, then I undoubtedly will drip in some micro pellets and fish like a small expander over the top, 2 mil or even a 4 mil, and that's basically it. There's nothing like special about what you'll be doing today. I think, like I said, I think you need to be more lucky than good, to be honest. It's quite deep on the far bank for those who don't know it. It's, you know, it's a good 4 foot tight against the far bank, so you know, it is, I guess, a dobbin freaking heaven for a lot of anglers. So yeah, we will see. So obviously just driving to the lakes now. I can't see Kingfisher from here, but the Spessy Lake looks free of ice. It's the old small lake. Well, there's a bit of ice on that side of the lake, because I guess where the sun might not have got too so much. But that does look very thin. I wonder why they call it cat ice. That's a genuine question. I have no idea why they call it cat ice. I didn't think cats like water. Yeah, that's going to be very thin. Unlike me. Again, cat ice, some of it's going to be free. So I'm guessing Kingfisher's going to be probably the same. Might be a little bit of ice in places. Right. Wish me luck. So I have drawn peg 45. Well, I didn't actually draw, I just stayed well away from the draw queue. I was hoping to have the best peg in the bag, but that didn't work. So I thought, you know, psychological, I don't draw my peg, I might draw a good one. Well, that didn't happen. 45 on Kingfisher. Definitely not my first choice of pegs by far. 37's obviously my first choice, and Jason Crump's on it, so fair play. When your luck's in, your luck's in. And then Simon Duke's on 42. Just walked up there just earlier. There's fish rolling on 37, and the fish did move on 43. So I think that's going to be the two areas of fish, to be honest, like low 40s and 37. That's my prediction. So we will see. So cupped in my ground bait. I cupped in 11 meters and 5 meters. Plan to loose feed maggots at 5 meters, and hopefully catch some skimmers on a bit of a dump line. So I just cupped in one ball and then a big cup of loose ground bait, quite wet. So spread over an area, a few dead pinkies. So seafood mix, just gonna leave it basically, and hopefully, like I say, let some fish settle on it. So I fed nothing across. Sped up the video, though it would just be a bit boring to watch, to be honest with you. So just sat dobbing. I'm about just off deck, probably about 4 inches off deck, to be honest with you. And that's how I caught all 3 of my fish. So I caught 3 carp in the first sort of 40 minutes, then 1 F1 about 50 minutes in, and that was my lot, to be honest. After that, I just caught a few roach. I've caught 1 skimmer on corn actually across, a small one, only about 10 ounce, which is a bit disappointing because I was hoping it'd be a carp or a slightly bigger fish, but my luck wasn't in on that. However, my luck was in on the dobbin fish. They were quite big. I've had 3 carp and an F1 that must have gone 14 pound in the first, like I say, 50 minutes. So that's quite a good stamp for this lake. So I can't moan. The F1 was only probably about 12 ounces. So the other fish were a good stamp. Just caught them on bread, like I say, about 4 inches off deck, and I've caught them all dead in front of me. Try to dob around. If you watch a video, you see I've searched my peg a little bit, and obviously, which I didn't bother getting off the box to refilm or put another battery in, rather to carry on filming. I dobbed all over my peg and just could not catch. All I could catch was roach, which was a bit frustrating. Probably caught about 15 roach against the far bank where I ain't even fed anything. Caught them on maggots, and I caught them on bread as well, even 10mm pieces of bread, which is, well, it's winter fishing. So yeah, the rig was just a John Walker zero float. Well, when I say zero float, it's like about 0.1 gram, so it just takes 2 number 11 shot, fished 0.16 to an 0.12 bottom and an 18 hook, so nothing fancy. Got a 2mm elastic on, so because I knew that there'd be potentially some big fish, so I didn't want to fish too light of elastic. Otherwise, undoubtedly they're gonna build up steam and they're gonna do you, as in break you or take you, in the far bank and find some snags or something. Even though it's not a snaggy venue, but them fish, if they just
kite gets so far back long enough, they'll find a tree root or something to lure you on. So just taking my time, because I knew that could be potentially my only fish that I catch. So obviously very relieved I caught it. Nice mirror. What's that? It's got to be £3 all day long. So a good start. And next to me's had one. She hooked it just before mine. And then Matt Collins next to me's had a skimmer down the middle. So just lifting and dropping now and again. And obviously just baiting up my 5 metre line. Just loose feeding maggots, hoping to catch some roach, which I did in the end, but they were so small. But I think we've all got to be grateful that everyone's caught on this lake, because the conditions have been horrendous. It's been really, really cold. Obviously the lake's been frozen over, so I think we've got to be a little bit grateful that A, we didn't have to break the ice, and B, everyone's caught. Maybe they might not have caught as much as what they would like, but at least we've caught. I did try half depth, didn't get any bites. As you can see, just searching, just gone to my left. So I just used an 8mm piece of punch where I caught my fish. Did try 10, did try 6. I felt 6 was too small, just encouraged roach. It's a bit annoying really, because I used to fish canals all the time, Ketnaven Canal, and I love to catch roach on a 6mm punch. Really slow bite that, just a little tiny dink, and I just thought, oh, is that? And just lifted, and obviously fish on. There's a fast bites and stuff, which is nuisance roach, which I never thought I'd say. This fish was actually foul looked. It was in the pectoral fin. So obviously, undoubtedly the fish was somewhere near it. It was giving me a line, and that's why I just like lifted up into it. The other 2 fish were hooked properly. So I've got one more that you'll see in a bit if you watch the rest of the video, which was actually my biggest fish. Is probably about £7. Another carp, £3. This one's probably about £3 as well. I did fish lighter rigs as well, like had like a pellet rig with 09, which I normally use on heron. So I did take a risk and try it, and didn't make no difference. Still didn't get no bites. So sort of proves really you're better off just fishing 012, and at least everything you work you're gonna get out. Because I think if I'd have got this on 09, the way it's for, and obviously I'd have to have a lower elastic than 2mm on 09, and I'll be funny, I think I'd have lost it. Just put another section on just to follow it out. Like I say, really paranoid about losing it, because it's not just one match, is it? You know, we've already fished one match. We got 4 more rounds, including this one. So I was hoping to catch them 3rd in my section. I thought that'd be a good result. Peg 45, for anyone who knows it, it's not a great peg, especially in the winter. Watching a bird fly over. There's been a red kite flying around. I'm not sure what I'd have done differently, really. Obviously, I've had a really decent 40 minutes, and then obviously had another F1 10 minutes after that. So, first 50 minutes was pretty good. I honestly don't know what I could do better, really. I was pretty patient. I don't feel loose feeding maggots at 5 metres and cupping in ground bait at 11 metres is going to have a detrimental effect on the far bank fishing 40 metres. And obviously I fed that right at the very beginning, so I don't know. It's speechless, really. It's annoying. If I'd have had one more carp, then obviously that potentially could have made me second. I did actually hook 2 carp in the remainder of the 4 hours and 10 minutes, which unfortunately both of them come off. Both I looked at a little tiny scale on the on my hook. Hooked one down the edge over maggots on maggot, and again I hooked one on the far bank on maggots. I dumped some maggots to my left, and annoyingly hooked one there as well, and that come off. This was a decent fish. This was my biggest fish. Anyway, 3 rounds left. Got Old Match Lake, and I believe we're on Willow and then Heron. Well, there are the 3 lakes left. I'm pretty sure we're on Match Lake next in 2 weeks. So fingers crossed for a good draw on there.
This is a big one.
My drawing peg 2 or 4, I think. That'd be my choice of pegs. Well done to Jason Crump, who won the section on 37. Decent weight, 40 odd pound. All the weights will come up in a minute. Simon Duke second on peg 42 with 21 pound, and then Mike Chile on peg 50s at 19 pound, and then I've been 4th with 16 pound. So yeah, just one fish missing, really. If I'd have had another decent carp, that would have been awesome, but I didn't, so that's the end of that, really. Surprised how hard these carp actually fight, considering the water is literally freezing. What a nice comment it was. Anyway, take care. I'll catch you soon.
Happy days. What? £7? Don't tell anyone. No, bigger than that.